You sustain the consciousness of your anointing by hanging around anointed people. You are hanging around too many dry people. People with oil, no day them. Dry people. They are your besties. They are your roommates. They are the people you party with, the people you laugh with, the people you chat with. Dry people. Dry people. Surround yourself with anointed people. The word anoint means to smear all over with oil. It's actually an associative spreading operation. To smear, to rub like you're rubbing pomade, to rub all over. Iron sharpened iron. Hang around with anointed people. That's when it dry people in your life who have nothing to offer, who are draining your oil, rusting your anointing. Surround yourself with anointed people. They said of Saul, is Saul also among the prophets? Why? He was amongst the company of prophets. The thing rubbed off on him. He began to prophesy. Saul began to prophesy. A strange sight in Israel. He was around them. Look at your close circle of. Don't deceive yourself. How many of them can you say, the anointing is here? How can you be anointed and be hanging around people who do not know what the anointing is, who do not value the anointing, who cannot recognize the anointing, who despise the anointing, and think you are going to nurture your anointing like that? You're going to be drained. Every time you get poured into in a service, you go back to that company, they make you rusty again. You keep wasting the investments of God like that. Surround yourself with fire-branded people who are passionate for Jesus. Passionate for Jesus. Passionate for Jesus. That's how you sustain the consciousness of the anointing. How were the disciples anointed? In a sense, Jesus gave them power. In a sense, the Holy Ghost came upon them. But in a sense, they hung around the anointed one. They just hung around him. They just slept with him. In the same boat. Had the same food he ate. Followed him on the same missionary trip he went to. That was how the anointing was cultivated. They saw him do certain things and they said, if he did it, I can do it. Peter saw Jesus walking on water. He said, if it is you, tell me to come. Abba. Association. Association. He left the boat immediately and said, if he did it, I can do it. Surround yourself with anointed people. There are people around me that challenge. I don't follow just anybody on Facebook, on Instagram. I want to see a post and say, now person do this one. I am a minister like him too. Hey, yeah. I go and pray for 3 more hours. Sorry, myself that provoke me, challenge me to do better. Challenge me to do better. I don't hear from anybody. I don't read from anybody. If you have no oil to give me, I'm moving on. If you are dry and nothing to offer, I'm moving on. If you want to contaminate and corrupt my own oil, I'm moving on. Ask yourself, who are the people you keep company with? There's an anointing upon you, there's an anointing within you. But are you consistently sustaining the consciousness of that anointing?